In 2019, Esther got sick. We were on vacation in Denmark, and I had noticed some puffiness around her eyes for some time. I just thought it was allergy. One day, I also noticed that her legs looked thicker than they usually are. And I checked on her, and I saw it was edema. I immediately captured her urine. It was dark and foamy, and I put her on a scale, and I saw that she gained 20% weight. I went to the local general practitioner, and he thought it was just an infection. But nevertheless, he agreed that we should go to the hospital, and he referred us. At the first local hospital, they did not seem to know much about kidney diseases, so I called a person from my network who is a professor in pediatric nephrology. He was also very concerned, just like me, and I requested that we would be referred to a university hospital. When we arrived at the university hospital, they took the situation very serious. She was already biopsied the next day. We went through a number of different suspected diagnoses, and we tried a lot of different therapies, but unfortunately, nothing worked. Esther just got more and more sick, and after 9 days in Denmark, we were repatriated back to Switzerland. Also at Kinderspital Zurich, Esther's situation was taken extremely serious. There was a team of very skilled nephrologists, and even with the biopsy results, they had actually difficulties diagnosing her. We had to re-biopsy her. She was treated with a number of different therapies. She was treated with pulse therapy, steroids 3 times. Unfortunately, none of these therapies really helped, but she had significant side effects. And after 1.5 months in hospital, Esther had a mild stroke. She went into coma. We were informed that when she would wake up, she would likely be cognitively impaired, at least for some time. Experts from all over the world were involved in her case, and all of these experts gave very different, sometimes even opposing recommendations. We decided to initiate her on a targeted therapy. After 9 hours, Esther woke up from a coma. I looked in her eyes, and I could see that she was okay. After Esther was released from hospital, we had to fight another battle. The battle for access to an expensive therapy off-label. Fortunately, my husband was well equipped to fight that battle, because he's a lawyer. Esther is doing well today, but we know that the long-term outlook is bleak. It's important for me to emphasize that all the nephrologists involved in treating her was and still is doing an outstanding job. They are very skilled and they are very committed, but they lack the evidence base required for optimal clinical decision-making. And this is the #1 reason why we decided to found ComCure. With ComCure right now, we are on track to build the biggest registry in the world for C3G and IC-MPGN. We are also undertaking a lot of activities to drive awareness of both diseases and to support early diagnosis and therapeutic interventions that are targeted to the specific needs of the individual patients whenever possible. I want to thank you for everything you're doing to redefine the rare renal reality.